Night Owls, and welcome to the third episode of Late Night Legion. Um, also not alone today. Today I'm here with Blue. Blue being the leader of Legion Gateway, Hoppou Legion Gateway. Basically a little bit of an introduction group to Hoppou Legion, which is pretty cool. Blue, how would you? I mean, if you want to introduce yourself, you can do that too. Right now.
How I would introduce myself. Well, I don't really have much to say about myself, but just you. That's it.
Okay. I'll do the questioning then. Yeah. So you're basically, or not just basically, you are the leader and founder of Legion Gateway. Um, in like a few words, how would you describe Legion Gateway to someone who isn't in there yet but would like to join?
Well, okay, I will describe it as a place where anybody can just like come in and just like do anything and just not expect anybody to harass them in any type of way. As like I've explained this to like thousands and thousands of people before. Well, I won't say thousands. We don't have thousands of people in the group yet. We have a couple hundred, a few hundred actually. But yeah, usually I would just like if we're out like recruiting new people, most of the time I would just like explain to them and like what we do and like what we have within the community and like what type of people you they would expect on meeting. And those type of people that they would expect on meeting, the people that I'm looking for and recruiting into Legion Gateway are a bunch of friendly people. How do I explain this in the best way possible?
You're basically creating like a safe space.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty
much.
much. It's a safe place where anybody can just hang out,
Yeah, yeah.
and not expect any like drama or harassment from anybody, like any trolls, rage baiting, like none of that type of stuff. Because like the reason why I originally started doing Hapu things was to bring people out of that toxic environment from like the general VR chat community or environment. Because you go into somewhere like a black fuck I can't speak a black cat or like
Mm,
an optimized box, you're always gonna find those toxic people who are always looking to like piss somebody off or just mess with them or
yeah.
just overall just fuck over their day. Because there's people out there like with crashers, clients, and just overall bad people who are just looking for trouble. And that's where I want like Legion Gateway to be a place for people to just go and get away from all of that type of stuff. And just like be a place where people can just come in and find like real people, like real friends, people who can just like, you know, just be there and actually make real friends.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so pretty much like a safe space. Especially for at least I'd say especially for like younger people because if we look at the key difference between Hoppou Legion and Legion Gateway is that you are basically like the literal gateway for the younger audience to have like a peek into Hoppous and what Legion is or could be in the future for those people as well, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I've discussed this before with Hoppoo Lover. Like Legion Gateway is basically pretty much the gateway to Legion.
Yep. Yep. Name checks out. Name checks out. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, because I feel like to introduce like the younger people to groups and all that, especially since you can clearly tell that there's a lot of interest, a lot of curiosity. Is like I think it's a good place to have a group that's focused around that, where they can like start in. Because I don't think I need to explain much about it if you unleash a few younger people into a group of like full adults, that is not gonna end up too well in most of the cases.
No.
Um, so I personally really liked the idea when I first heard of you and having that group. I enjoyed that. Um, so how do I ask this? Because you pretty much answered like a whole bunch of my questions that I noted down here, which is good. Um, um, since you're a pretty young leader, I'd say. Um, I don't know
Yeah.
if you agree, but I at least call you a pretty young leader. Um, how much does that mean to you, or how much does it mean to you being a leader for like, I mean, apparently a few hundred people already?
Uh, I'll say it means a lot to me. It's not like this thing that I'm doing. It means absolutely nothing. It actually, doing this and actually being a leader and like being there for people and trying to just do something. It, well, what are the words? So I'm looking for it. It feels like I actually have a place because I don't want to get too much deep into my like my personal life, but I don't really have as much as like I'll just say I lost a lot of stuff in my like personal life, and like just doing this has like helped me find a place for myself and actually wanting to be there for people and like just I don't know.
I mean I get it. I get what you're like trying to say. You're basically it is a pretty basic way of saying that you wanted to make a good meaning, like a good a thing that means something to you in your life that basically belongs
Yeah.
to you as well, which is a good thing, a very respectable thing to do. um Although, was it, when you first thought of this idea, was it like intimidating to you to be like, I don't know, to imagine being a leader of like a few thousand people? Let's exaggerate a bit.
No, no, not at all. It was not intimidating in any way. Like it didn't scare me to know that like one day I may be sitting in front of like 30 plus people making announcements or telling them about what's coming in the future to like Hoppou Legion Gateway or like in the just upcoming future with the community. None of this at all scared me.
I see. I
It,
mean, that is pretty respectable. Um, I don't know. I mean, pretty much everyone has like different views on it, I guess. But having like no intimidation is, in my eyes, isn't really a bad thing, because apparently you knew what you were getting into, or that's at least what I'm getting from it. Is there something though that you can already call like one of the hardest, or hardest situations that you've been in so far in that position?
hardest situations. I can name a few.
Yeah,
False
you can do like one.
accusations, drama, like just dealing with drama, dealing with complicated people, trying to get them to like, just trying to overall de-escalate situations, stuff like that. Trying to get people active in the community, getting just getting things done, trying to stay motivated to keep getting things done. Like I recently showed a role that I've been working on for like a while now. I'll say 3 months. We started on it like 3 months ago, and then like kind of like turned it down. We'll put it off for a while because like I didn't know what the hell I was doing. There wasn't really anybody really helping us with that because there we didn't have that many people to work on it at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
But over time, over a while, we got enough people to work on it, and I mean I wasn't the only one who worked on that. There was like three of us who actually worked on it together. And I can name some names here if you don't know who those people are. One of them is Tohair. He's like somebody who helps us out with like
Mm,
3D modeling within Blender. And he's the one who actually 3D modeled the Gateway Theater, if anybody's ever seen that. And he's also helped us with the cathedral. I've recently just showed that during our event today. He optimized it or removed like over 100,000 vertices. I guess I thought that's what he said. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I can't remember. And also, Star and Muffin also helped out with it, with like putting everything together and like putting it all into a Unity package, so I can put it together and actually get everything looking good. That makes sense.
yeah, yeah. So it's like, I mean,
Uh,
pretty good group project, I guess.
yeah,
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean I've seen your stuff already. The world, the cathedral, for example, that we just were at like a few minutes ago, not too long ago. Um, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed with it.
yeah. I'm glad that like everybody likes it. It took me a very long time, just like constantly learning every single day, constantly working on it, constantly working on the avatars for the world, constantly trying to think of a theme for it. It's just like it's a lot of work, but it gets done. I lose a lot of sleep off of it though.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say much against that because I do the same. But yeah, I mean, if the thing is, if there's passion there, and I think in the stuff you do, you can clearly tell that there is a lot of passion in there. People are definitely gonna enjoy it. It's like you can tell if someone just did it for, I don't know, for attention, for money even, or something, or just because they like doing it. And
Yeah.
I can tell that you enjoy doing this. um that's something great. Let's see, what else do I have? um yeah, you we were talking about like difficult situations. Have you or do you have like a way or some kind of mindset that helps you handle those types of situations, like help you solve it?
uh, I mean, I'll say this: like, I never mentally broke down over anything. I mean, I
That's
came
good.
dangerously close. But I had the help of like Hoppou lovers, so he's the one who's been constantly helping me out with like everything and giving me advice on how to do certain things and how things should be done. Because like during the beginning and like when Gateway was like really growing like quickly, because like we had our partnership with Legion at the time, but we were like growing extremely fast, and like I just kept thinking, hey, I'm not doing enough. There's not enough. These people are gonna like think less of me because I'm not doing enough. But no, like Hopula was like, no, like calm the fuck down, calm down. Just relax. And he said I was doing completely fine. And he said I was doing more than enough, actually, like way more than enough. And he actually told me that he hasn't seen anybody grow like this or grow a community like this fast and this quickly. And like the same thing I heard from like some other people within like Legion leadership is that like I was doing a lot and I was going too quickly. And I still feel that way today, just like a little tuned down. I'm not doing as much as I used to, because mainly because I'm a little tired. I feel like I'm doing a little too much still, all on my own. But yeah, these are difficult things that I do deal with like every single day, and I try to like find ways to make it easier. And every month, like whenever on these events, like after we have the avatar creation events, or I usually talk to Hoppolover and like tell him what's going on with me and like what my problems may be here and there sometimes. And like
Yeah,
he does like reassure me of like how I could do things better and like just overall giving me advice.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, yeah, you definitely gotta find like a good balance between the things because like I said, of course there's passion, but you also gotta take care of your health, especially. Um, but it's like I said with Tig as well. If you ask anyone in Legion or Legion Gateway as well, there's usually always someone there who can help you out. Um, Not just with like Avatar or World or VR chat stuff, but also like if you have a bit of private trouble. Um, I'm pretty sure there's people out there who have an open ear, even if it's just like to listen or something. Um, has being a leader, or would you say that it like changed you in a good way, maybe in a bad way, maybe just like a neutral way, I guess?
I'll say it didn't change me, but it definitely did bring something out of me that I never like thought I had in me. Like I didn't used to be social. Like when I was younger, I'll say around like 16 or 17, like 2 or 3 years ago. I was like the quiet kid. I
Yeah.
didn't talk to anybody. I didn't like to associate with anybody. I hated people. I hated everyone. But like over time of just like meeting new people and trying to socialize with people. I'll say this game just generally overall just changed me, especially just being in this community. It really changed me and changed who I am. And also, I guess that really comes down to me being a leader as well, because like that also changed me tremendously. Because I didn't always used to be this way.
So you definitely grew more confident. That's one
Yeah.
good word to describe it. Um, like let's scroll back like to you a few years back, to like the time where you said you hated people. If you saw yourself or like a different person at that age, like is there something you'd tell them, or like give them some sort of advice, if they want to build something like you did on how to
Yeah.
get there?
Okay, one, I wouldn't interfere with my past self because if I would, like, I wouldn't turn out the way I did today, and I wouldn't have met all these people. If I would have warned myself about all of these different people and like all these different hardships I've gone through, then yeah, I wouldn't be the person who I am today. I don't think I would have met anybody here. If I had, then I would probably be mentally unstable and like psychopathic.
Uh-oh.
I just wouldn't be blue.
Yeah. But like, what about someone else then? Someone who's not you.
Somebody who's not me.
Yeah, someone who's not you. Someone who is like the exact same how you were at that time.
Okay, I'll say this. Like I've met people who are like that. Like recently, I'll say like 8 or 7 months ago, I had them as a raid leader. I won't say any names, but it's really hard to reason with a person like that, mainly because they don't understand a lot of things, especially when you're a kid and you're like going through all these different emotions and stuff. It's really hard to listen. I really don't know how to explain it, but other than it's just like it's hard. It's really hard to talk to a person like that. Sometimes you can't talk to them; they just have to figure it out on their own and like on the hard way.
So you basically, I mean, it's basically like saying let nature take its course, basically.
Yeah, it's usually they are very emotional. They don't know how to
Mm.
deal with it, and they stay like that for, like forever. Or they find a way of coping with all of that, and they just like they get through it and they pass through it. That's like the two main choices that like people would make in life.
Yeah, yeah.
I've heard that like Hoppou Lover, like I think Tig as well, and like some enough like another person, like they've all like gone through this phase like in their teenage years where they're like very emotional and like they just like unadd a bunch of people and they don't talk to anybody. Everybody's gone through that. Like that's what I've heard. Everybody's been through that phase. I've been through it. I probably like back then I just hated people. So I blocked a lot of people who I thought were against me, who hated me, or who like I just thought they plotted against me or they were just playing with my feelings and stuff. Like I just blocked everyone. I started over and I met new people. I met great people, and this is who I am today, I guess.
I mean, yeah,
Like Hobble
yeah,
Lover said that he's gone through it and I don't know. I forgot what he said exactly, but you guys know what I mean.
yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. So you changed. I mean, you basically, from what I hear, you changed to like the complete opposite of who you were. Um, and at least I'd say that's something good.
Yeah, it's definitely good.
Yeah. Um, if you keep on going like this, like if you keep on developing like this, where do you see yourself, or maybe like the entirety of Legion Gateway in like a year from now, let's say?
A year from now,
Yeah.
sorry to say, I can't really see the future, but like based off
Not,
the
I don't
choices that
know,
I've made
but
so far,
yeah.
but yeah, based off the choices that I've made so far, I can see it going pretty far. Uh, I like I don't really know. I do have a lot of big ideas and things that I want to do for Legion Gateway and Legion, but that's gonna take some time, and I don't really know yet.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much a good answer, though. I mean, you want to grow, you want to keep going. Um, and I think for your group, that is a good future, a positive future. Um, and I hope that there are people out there who see that, especially like the younger people, um, that there's something that they can join and lean into and also grow with. And I'm pretty sure you at some point, probably now already, um, are a very good person that can show those people that there is a lot of possibilities, a lot of things you can do, um, even with no knowledge beforehand, because you taught yourself a lot, got taught by a lot of people, and like I said, I've seen what you did. I'm for the people who are watching the video, I'm probably gonna show a few screenshots now, of the world and some of your avatar work. Um, I personally think it's great. Um, and I think that there's a lot of people out there who misunderstand, or not misunderstand, but have like a you call it, they think a lot differently about the younger people, um, which I don't really understand. Have you heard any like misunderstandings about your group before because of like um the community being a bit younger?
Okay. Could you elaborate on that a little more?
Well, I
What do you
mean,
mean?
um, I don't know if like some weird like 30-year-old dude came up to you and is like, your group is like full of kids, for example, and
No,
like stuff
like
like that.
never, never.
And that's
Except
good.
where there's this like one scenario, but that was like outside of the Hoppou community.
Ah, Okay, okay.
But I've set myself up for success, so like that type of stuff does not happen.
Haha,
If you know
see.
what I mean by that.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. I get that. Um, I mean, it's just the thing is that VR chat is a very let's say diverse place to be in, and sadly there is, like you already said, quite a bit of negativity here and there. Um, but I would just not let it get to anyone. If there's people around you or about around anyone, um, I'd run. Just run, run. Don't doesn't matter where, but run or get kicked from age gated instances. Um, yeah, you have your cathedral. Is there anything else that you would like to elaborate working on?
Yeah, yeah. There is more rooms I will be adding to that cathedral. There are the two rooms on the left and right. I'm pretty sure you saw. It said that there
Mm-hmm.
were
Yeah.
rooms coming soon. The two rooms I intend on adding to that world. One will be an Uma room, where it's just like based off like Uma Musume. I'll just add a bunch of horse as avatars in there, and like because apparently a lot of people do like the horses, so
Oh yeah.
that's something that I will like add in there. And
Yeah.
the second room that I plan on adding in there is a room for Shadow. If anybody
Uh
knows
oh.
or does not know who Shadow is Shadow underscore 2325. Since he
Wow.
makes a bunch of void angels and that world is like themed around angels or abyssal angels or whatever you want to call them, I want to have like a dark side of like a dark side of them. So I'll add a room made
Ah.
specifically for the dark angels
Yeah.
in that world. Because I'm
See,
working on a lot of like angels, and it's cool to already have some made and like a theme made around them.
I think it's a great way to like for people to show off their work as well. Like if I don't know if that world gets like 10,000 views and people see those avatars, I think that's gonna be like a very great mood boost as well, and just a sign for not only you but all the avatar creators to keep going and doing what they love doing, because we at least we all love your work. We all love your work.
It
Um,
gets people in.
yeah, hell yeah. I mean, that's what this game is about. It's all about creation and then hanging out and showing off what you make. Um, let me just scroll through my list here really quick. Um, we've been here, we've been there. Um, is there something, if you think back, maybe even the creation of Legion Gateway, is there something like you're the most proud of so far?
Yes, there is actually. There's like I think it was around the time we first partnered with Legion. We had our 200th member celebration. There's actually pictures up on our wiki showing that. And we had like 23, 24 people, like almost 30 people on one raid, and like that really made me happy, and I was really happy to see that there were so many people there to show up at the time.
Ah, big
And
raid. Okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah, there was like most of those people aren't really around anymore, or they don't really play VRChat, unfortunately, or they just like don't really do Hoppou things anymore. But yeah, that's like the thing that I was most proud of because like it was the most members that we had on one raid,
I
and
mean,
also it
yeah.
was because it was a celebration, so that's what made things a
Ah,
lot more fun.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that. That sounds fun. Um, uh, uh, uh. So since I already went into that topic and you talked about um working a lot and not really having
Yeah.
that balance yet, um how would you plan on balancing your I'd like to say work life balance because that's pretty much what it is, but I mean, let's just call it work life balance. How do you consider, or what is like the perfect work life balance for you?
Been thinking about this for a while. It's okay. The perfect work-life balance for me would be whenever whenever Gateway is like whenever it can function without me being there, then I'll be able to like actually truly relax without any
Uh
worry.
yeah. It's you're pretty much looking for I guess for the gears to work itself at some point. Like enough
Yeah, pretty much.
members
That's
and all that.
yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now, while simultaneously just working on a lot of things for the community.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a call out for everyone watching and to all the people who aren't in Legion Gateway yet. Um, go take a look. Go take a look at Blue stuff and all the other stuff. All those amazing people made in there. Um, it's I've looked into it a lot, and you guys have models. You guys have like assets to share, just a general chat. You shared pictures and all that. It's pretty much what I know as well from Hoppou Legion, and it's a nice place to be in. At least I'd say so, and I think Blue agrees.
Yes, I 100% agree. And also, there's another thing that I have to say. Before I joined Legion, when I was just like when Gateway was just Gateway on its own, before like I even knew what like that Legion was a thing, and like before I knew that there are actually other Hapu communities that like have their own ways of doing things, like they do things differently. I didn't know that at the time. So I discovered like another community named like Flowers, or maybe some other people know what that is or know what it's called. So that was a bit more stricter than I really liked. And also there was a lot of people in the area that like they really didn't seem like they liked me at the time. And like it just felt like everybody was against me or like they hated me. But like maybe that was just me. There's a lot of like weird stuff that happened at the time, and I didn't really like it. I even got kicked from that group. So yeah,
Ah,
but
yeah.
I don't know why. But I'm not gonna like elaborate on that. But I'm just gonna stick to what I was saying before. Everything just seemed like it was dead or unfriendly or just honestly just weird overall. But like when I met Shadow, Shadow's the one who introduced me into like Hoppou Legion, and
Ah,
like
another
he
shadow
actually
call out.
he's the one who, yeah, he's the one who actually like brought me in there and showed me
Yeah.
around. And I was like, whoa, there's actually so many people in here, and like everybody's like really chill and like, oh wait, you can curse in here, you can curse and like people wait, Hoppus talk, wait, Hoppus talk, wait. Like I was so confused because like
Yeah.
there's like everything was just so different from like I was so used to, because like I was one of those Hoppus who just like sit in a strange place like 24/7 and just like not do anything but chat with other people. And like those people were saying like Happus don't talk, we don't speak at all. I'm not doing that. And if you join the Hoppu community and you talk, you gotta get kicked. What?
Yeah,
What type of
it's
rules are?
yeah,
I
some
was
people
so
take it a bit
confused.
too serious, at least in my opinion. Like I get we do it in the raids too. Like we don't talk in the raids and then we bring that person to a Hapu world and wait for them to switch into a Hapu. But apart from that, I mean I can't remember ever having someone kicked for talking when they're in a Hoppou avatar, and I don't know. I mean, if it works for that group, it works. But I prefer what we have here, Hoppou Legion and Legion Gateway.
Yeah,
That's how
and
things should work.
yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's just like Legion was just so different from like any other Hapu group or community that I was ever a part of. That made me want to like actually be more like Legion and like stray away from that other stuff that the other Hapu groups were doing. And just like yeah, that's also a part of the reason actually why I partnered up with Legion and actually wanted to be a part of it. And the day that I actually went into Legion and I saw everybody hop all over was there and like he saw my banner. He was like, oh, why isn't it like Hoppou Legion or Hoppou Gateway Legion or Hoppou Legion Gateway? And I was like, what? What do you mean? And I thought to myself, is he saying like that he want to like merge or do a partnership or something? And then I actually confronted him about it, and he was like, "We talk about this later." And I was like, "Huh?" Like my group is not even that big. Yeah, we go out, we get people to rep the banner. There's a lot of people who like the group and stuff, but I didn't think it was anything serious. But
I think
yeah, like I think a couple hours after that, like I invited him to a private instance. He started talking about like, what do you want this to be? Do you want this to be a full merger? Then you keep your position as like a raid leader or whatever. And I was like, nah. And then he offered to do a partnership. I was like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I can do that. I kind of want to keep my whole thing that I'm doing here. And so that's what he decided to like move forward with, and that's pretty much how we partnered up with Legion, and that's why we are what we are today.
Yeah. So you'd say that you are
It
actually
was pretty
inspired by Hoppou
chaotic.
Legion? What?
Yes, I
God,
100% was inspired by Hoppou
what?
Legion and Hoppou Legion only.
What? What? Hoppou Legion only. So there's no other group that you like caught inspiration from?
No,
Damn, that's
besides like the other designs of like the other like groups and communities. That
yeah.
yes, but like anything else, no. Because like I just yet again like I didn't really feel like it was the best. Honestly, it kind of made me depressed actually being in that circle with all those people, just a little bit. And then I found the Hoppou Legion made me feel 10 times better. That's the summary.
Hell yeah. That's that's good to hear at least. We don't make people more depressed. Um
No, I've never, ever had any problems ever from any Legion member.
see,
Never.
we're all nice. We try not to bite, at least most of the times. Um yeah, I think that's pretty much it with all my questions. Is there
You got
anything
any stray
else?
questions?
I was trying to think of some, but you 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 answered more questions than I could provide with the answers you gave, which is something I haven't had yet. That's very funny. Um,
I talk too much, I know.
nah, I mean it's a podcast. You're not supposed to like mime in here. I mean, people watch the video too, but that is not the whole reason of that. Is there anything else that you would like to mention about your group, about you, about anyone else? Something that people should know?
Um,
Join Legion
with
Gateway, by the way.
with one of the first contributors within Hoppou Legion Gateway, he was doing like almost as much as I was at the time. I was like, whoa, I'm glad I caught this guy before like anybody else got him. And like he was recruiting a lot of people. He was bringing a lot of people into the community. He was doing a lot of things. And like somewhere down the line, actually asked him if he knew how to create worlds because like I didn't have a PC at the time. I was a questie. I was a questie only. I was only
Uh-oh.
on quest, and I didn't do
Uh-oh.
anything. I
Oh
was unable
no.
to do anything, like create worlds or avatars, anything like that. I couldn't do anything. And he was the one who was actually there by my side, actually helping create worlds for us or like 3D model for stuff for us. And that's Tohair. He was the one that was actually doing that.
Ah,
And
yeah.
he's the one who created the Gateway Theater. I said that before. That was in production for a while because like he was doing it on his own and he was also like dealing with some stuff. So yeah, and then after, like he was the one who was like doing pretty much the same amount as I was within the community. Almost. He kind of like took a break for a couple months now, but he's doing his own thing nowadays.
I mean, yeah, it sometimes you need a bit of a break, but
Yeah.
as long as those people stick around somehow, that's always nice to see. Um, if Legion Gateway had a motto, what would it be?
Motto. Okay, I'm a bit stupid, so can you explain to me what a motto is?
There's like a punchline.
Or a
Like if
punchline.
you introduce your group and like you say, "Hi, I'm Legion Gateway," and then like subtitle beneath that, I don't know, like
Subtitle. Let me
"Ahoy" or
think.
something.
No, we actually don't have one yet. I didn't think it was
Yeah,
important.
now's your chance to make one.
Let me think. We
A lot of
we
fun
we shoot.
ideas.
We shoot our shot.
I,
Bro, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
that's
I
a good
honestly
one
wouldn't
though.
know.
That's a
I'll
good
have to
one
come up
though.
with it later.
Yeah, yeah. It's something to think about. But I like asking that because it's like it's like trying to put your whole group into like one phrase, and that is something something very difficult sometimes, especially with the diversity we have in your group and in Hoppou Legion. It's a bit difficult. The motto for Legion, for Hoppou Legion, would just be like one word, and that's chaos. Period.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh,
That reminds me of
um,
fish.
oh yeah, the
Speaking
fish
of fish,
community. The
yeah,
fish
speaking of
community.
fish, we actually there was this one time where we were on a raid event and I decided to go raid Zyver and Kunks. And like
Oh,
we opened up a portal to like one of our roles. They actually went through. And like you can already expect what happened after that.
yeah,
They're on
chaos.
stage. They're on stage playing music and like they have fucking crazy shit on the video player.
Oh my.
It was so fucking loud. Like I couldn't even hear myself. It was like an actual like party event. Like that's
Yeah.
something that I had never experienced before. But that was pretty interesting. We love fish. We hang out with fish
Yes.
sometimes.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of people, a lot of mutual friends in the fish community, and that's shout out to the fish community, Kungs and whoever is over there. I don't know all the people in there. I only met like two, I think, but they're fun. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, that's pretty much the conclusion for me. Asking you a very strange question and trying to put you on the spot, making you nervous, but you didn't. You are not nervous. You're hard
I
to
don't get
break.
nervous.
You're hard to break. Man, I was more nervous
I'm
than
not a very
him.
nervous person.
I enjoyed it though. Um, I'm just looking through the list again, but yeah, you answered all my questions. If you don't have anything else to add to anything you've said, then I think this is pretty good time to say thanks
I
for
have
watching.
but one thing to say.
Yes.
I will surpass Hopplover and take over Legion.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Cut. 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 uh, um, Oh god. Oh god. He's gonna laugh when he hears that. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, for watching, to those people who watched. And all the links and all that you need is in the description. I'll put in a link for Legion Gateway. And do you guys have merch? You don't have merch. You need to take care of that.
Yeah.
You need merch. Make merch.
We have the logo.
Ah, see?
The logo.
See? Yep. So we also have merch
Pictures.
in Legion Gateway. Buy the merch. And
no, it's free. It's free.
It's
temporarily.
Free.
Temporarily.
It's free merch. Free merch. That's now you have to join Legion Gateway. But yeah, that's it. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will be I don't know actually. Grand, it's time. Grand, your turn. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, have a good night, everyone. Say
Good
that
night.
too. Yeah, you say good night.
Oh yeah, good night.
Yeah.
I love acting. Everything I said was a lie.
Oh no, that's
It was
going
all
to
an
the
act.
outtake. Yeah, that's going to
Damn, no, don't add it to the bloopers. We can add it to the bloopers.